Look at all these books and magical artifacts. We must be getting close to finding the Arc Wizard. I heard tales of his power and wisdom.
Power does not come easily, my friends. It requires years of study, countless hours spent delving into ancient tomes. Not anyone can cast spells like I do, no.
Sione can.
What?
Yeah, she can cast spells. Her grandfather was a dragon. Hello. Oh, and Lamb over there, he plays the lute.
Hello. That is not how magic works. Alright, if you are so adept at magic, why did you come see the almighty Arc Wizard?
Our car broke down outside your tower. Can you help us change a tire?
Let's get geared up.
As a wizard, you are a scholarly spellcaster who delves deep into the arcane arts through rigorous study and intense intellectual pursuits. Wizards are masters of magical theory and arcane lore, spending countless hours poring over ancient tomes and deciphering cryptic spells. At level 1, you get Arcane Spellcasting. Your spellbook contains 10 cantrips and 5 spells when you start, and you add more as you level up, or as you find spells in your adventures. You can prepare as many spells as you have spell slots, so pick carefully which spells you will cast each day. You can also pick an arcane school. You can specialize in a specific field of study, giving you an additional slot at each level for a specific school and a new spell for your book. You can also be a universalist, someone that studies the complete scope of magic, or someone that couldn't decide and picked all of the above. Also at level 1, you gain the power to store magic in one of your items. In a pinch, you can use the stored magic to cast a spell you have prepared and already casted. Free slot. Still at level 1, you create an Arcane Thesis, a revolutionary idea about magic that you are researching. This gives you neat little power, like an improved familiar, free meta magic feat, a free magical staff, or the power to combine low-level spell slots into a higher-level spell slot. Isn't that a sorcerer thing? Level 5. Your reflexes increase to expert. Despite the long study sessions, you are still very nimble. Just warm up first. At level 7, your spellcasting attack rolls and DCs increase to expert, increasing your arcane might. At level 9, your fortitude increases to expert, from chugging monster all night to stay awake, probably. At level 11, you become an expert with symbol weapons. It was part of the curriculum, I guess. You also increase your perception to expert, so at least you get something useful. At level 13, your unarmored defense proficiency increases to expert, so in the rare chance that you are close to the enemy, at least you have something to stop them. You also get weapon specialization. If you're still using weapons at this level, good for you. Good for you. At level 15, you become a master spellcaster. Your arcane might is unparalleled, making you a true master of the magical arts. At level 17, your will saves increase to master. If you roll a success on a will saving throw, you get a critical success instead. Your cranium is so dense, nothing can get past your mental defenses. Finally, at level 19, you are a legendary wizard, wielding the most powerful magic of all. You gain a single 10th level spell that you can cast once. Here are a few sample builds. Focus on intelligence to make your head bigger. Dexterity and constitution are nice to have if you want to live longer than 5 minutes. And that's how you play a wizard in Pathfinder.